Anybody can post anything on the internet. Anybody can post anything on social media. So the question is, how do you find sources that you can trust?
Castle Connolly Top Doc is a very powerful resource for me, for my patients, as well as my family, because it is comprised of physicians who other physicians have endorsed as leaders in their field.
That's pretty much the highest honor, saying another physician would recommend their friends, family, or patients to you.
It's not something that we can pay for. It's not something that we buy.
We have the chance to actually vote on our colleagues. It really is completely honest.
Patients have a number of different ways to kind of think about who they're going to be choosing for their healthcare. I mean, there's so much information that sometimes things are a little bit crowded. In fact, you're overwhelmed with information. It can be hard sometimes to make a decision.
I think of Castle Connolly for a lot of patients as a trusted directory where they can just feel even more certain about the choices they make.
I definitely have had patients find me through Castle Connolly, and while I think the real trust building happens when they come to the office and actually see me, I think it gives them some sense of reassurance even before they walk in that front door that they made the right decision in choosing me as their doctor.
There's no part of medicine that's in a silo by itself. When I need to work alongside another colleague in another subspecialty, maybe in a place where I don't have an entrusted colleague in the area where the patient's needs can be served, Castle Connolly is a place I go to find that physician.
Many of the families can be Spanish speaking only. When I see these patients, I'm able to explain to them in Spanish with the family the complexity of what is going on with the patient's hand. Medicine is full of nuances. The cultural part, the language aspect, those are things that sometimes result in being barriers to care. And so by breaking down some of those barriers, the hope is that you can provide as best of care as possible. And so that's one of the honors that I have in being a Latino physician.
I think it's remarkable that U.S. Dermatology Partners has been recognized as the greatest physician representation within Castle Connolly, within dermatology, both for top doctors and for national rising stars.
Being recognized as one of the top hospitals for joint replacements and spine surgery is really reflective of one of the things that we focus on more than anything. We have one of, if not the lowest readmission rates, the lowest complication rates for these procedures.
The innovation in orthopedic surgery in general and hip and knee replacements specifically has been incredible, to the point where now a majority of our patients come into the hospital the morning of surgery, have their surgery, and are able to go home that same day.
HSS's designation as a top hospital post-COVID is even more important because patients are particularly worried about infection. They're particularly worried about, am I going to be okay?
It's incredibly important what Castle Connolly is doing to help consumers make decisions about their health. It's difficult to navigate the system, it's difficult to pick a doctor, it's difficult to pick a hospital. What Castle Connolly is doing by creating these rankings and these designations is really a huge benefit to consumers and to patients in helping them make the right choice for their own health care.